Hey friend, it is Kate here. Thank you so much for jumping on my channel and joining me for a class today. Now, I have got a lovely little Pilates Yoga Fusion class just for you. This is a nice one just to kind of start off your day. We wake up our low body a little bit, give ourselves a little abdominal love, all the good things we want, right? Go ahead, roll out your mat, and let's get started. We will start in a kneeling position, but if this doesn't feel good for your knees, you could of course just start in a seated position. That's fine too. Take the tops of your hands to your thighs. Take a moment to roll the shoulders back, pull your belly button in, lift your head up a little higher. Imagine two little strings attached to your shoulders, pulling them apart, broadening across your sternum. Take a big inhale, sweep your hands up high. Exhale, flip the palms, press them down. Eyes can be opened or closed. Big inhale, hands up high. Exhale, press them down. One more time, hands lift nice and high. And then this time, bring them to the tops of your thighs and press down into your thighs. Lift up and out of your waist. Tone that tummy a little bit more. Take a great big full inhale. Big deep sigh out. Eyes opened or closed, but take a moment to notice how you're feeling today. What do you want to focus on? Is this just a moment for you? Do you want to forget about all of those to-do lists and tasks of your day? Is there an area of your body you need a little love and attention? As always, there is no right or wrong answer. It's all about you. When you feel ready, blink your eyes open. One more time, swim your hands up as high as you can. Now I want you to take your right hand down. Now if you've got tiny little arms, my fingers don't initially touch, so I have to reach over. Now I'm still lifting up and out of my waist as I take a great big stretch towards the right. Now, I just want you to find what feels good in your body. So a lot of times I talk about making sure you're stacking the shoulders. Honestly, if it feels good to kind of move, to stretch around, you do whatever you want today. Think of pressing off of your fingertips, lifting up, and then same thing other side. Again, my tiny little arms, I've got to reach over and out before I really take that stretch. I have to reach over and out before I take that stretch and hold there for a moment, belly button up and in, and give yourself a little movement if you like, anything you're in the mood for. Pull yourself up, both hands high, and then take your hands down to the mat. Let's pause in our tabletop. If you want to, close your eyes again and just notice anything in your body. What's changed since we started? We haven't moved a lot, but sometimes even a little movement can tell you a lot about what's going on in your body. Blink those eyes open, broaden the shoulders a little bit more, pull the navel in. Imagine I'm holding your ears and I'm pulling your ears away. Let's extend our right foot out behind us. Toes are still touching the ground. Press your heel down towards the mat behind you. Hold right there, really reaching that heel back. Maybe you want to move, that's okay, but for me right now, holding this stretch feels oh so delightful. And then rock lightly forward. Take a moment, press that heel back again, enjoy that stretch to the back of the leg, and then rock it forward. One more time, press it back, pause, pull it forward, hold. You know what I'm gonna say. Give your thigh a little squeeze, that thigh-butt connection point. I'm squeezing it so hard, I'm imagining I can hold a pencil there before I lift my foot up and away. From here, take a moment or two. Notice, did your right hip lift? We want to keep it in line with the left as much as possible. And then today, from here, I want you to touch it to the outside edge of the mat to the right of you. Exhale, lift it back up. Swim it over to that right side. Exhale, pull it back up. Now, if I was standing next to you and I was holding onto your hips, would they be swaying? Would they be hula dancing side to side? Or would they be totally still? I want you to keep them as still as possible, exclusively moving in that ball and socket joint in our hip. Last time, drop the toe down. Exhale, lift it up, take a big breath. Set the knee down. Shake, wiggle it out. And then when you're ready, extend your opposite foot out behind you. Same thing here. Let's press that heel back. Enjoy that stretch to the opposite leg. Does one side need a little more attention, a little time? Maybe you get to this left side and you think to yourself, nope, my right side needs this again. You could always repeat it on the right side and skip the left. Our bodies are never going to be perfectly even from one side to the other. So if you need more time on one side, no big deal at all. And like we did on the other side, if you want to do that little rock and roll back and forth, or maybe here you just want to keep hanging out in that stretch, pressing that heel closer to the ground behind you, that's okay. And then pull it back to center, pull that belly button in, broaden across your chest, squeeze your thigh, lift your toe up. What do you need to think about different on this side? Did we kind of lean over to the left side, collapsing on that left side body? Do you want to imagine me pulling your ankle away from your body, your ears, your head reaching towards the wall in front of you? And just like we did on the other side, drop the toe down to the left side of the mat. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, tone the tummy, lift. No hurry, no rush. You've got this. 3 more times, down and up. 2 more. And last one. Reach that foot up behind you. Hold for a moment. Take a big breath. Set your leg down. Take some time. Take some wiggles. And then from here, let's extend our right hand out in front of us. Reach those fingertips nice and far away. Swim your hand up. Now I want you to imagine there's a table in front of you. Press down into that table. Broaden across your chest. Keep your arm nice and long. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, open your hand off to the right like a little T, and then swim it back in front of you. Slide it across that imaginary table, open, and then bring it back. No hurry. You can do this as fast, as slow, as big or small as you are in the mood. 2 more times. Last one. Reach it out. Take it forward, big inhale. Set that hand down. Same thing, other side. Extend the hand out. Press down into your imaginary table. Broaden across your chest. Low belly pulls up and in. And then about 5 times, slide it across the imaginary table, opening out to that T. Exhale, drag it back. Inhale, slide it open. Exhale, drag it back. You have got this. You are doing so incredibly well. No hurry, no rush. Last one. Send it forward, hold, set that hand down. Let's open our knees about as wide as our mat, sink your hips back, and reach your fingertips nice and far away. Now you can let your head come to the mat if that feels nice. Maybe move around a little bit in your child's pose. If child's pose is just not in your practice today, do what you need to. No hurry, no rush. Slow and steady. Roll yourself up to your hands and your knees once more. Tuck your toes, tip back, find that downward facing dog. Now maybe you want to start with a great big bend in your knees like I am. Usually if I'm bending my knees, I can think about sending my hips a little further back, lengthening long through my lumbar spine, that low portion of our back that often has kind of a bit of a sway in it. And I want to pedal through my feet here, continuing that stretch to the back of the legs. No hurry, no rush. And then set your knees down. We're going to step forward into a small lunge with our right foot forward. Holding our lunge right here, press your right hand into your right thigh, and again, think of lifting up and out of your waist. Maybe send your left hand up. If that's too much today, that's okay. You could always keep holding on to your hip. And then from here, I'm going to crawl my toes a little bit further forward so I can maybe sink down into a deeper lunge in front of me. If that's too much, just stay back. It's okay. Now, I'm still thinking about that thigh-butt connection point. The more I tone my glutes, my hamstrings, the more I'm protecting my hips and my low back. If I'm not thinking about that butt, oftentimes I kind of tip forward and I'm putting a lot of pressure into that very delicate and precious area of my body. Keep reaching your fingertips up. Give them a little wiggle. Maybe swim your other hand high. Take a big, deep inhale. Big breath out. Another big, deep inhale. Big, easy sigh out. One more time. Set the hands down around your foot and then slowly reach back into your child's pose. This time, maybe keep your knees together. When my knees are together, I tend to round through the back of my body a little bit more. It's like I'm making myself a little teeny tiny ball, opening up through each vertebra. And then slowly come on up to your hands and your knees, tuck your toes, return to your downward facing dog. Paddle through the feet a little bit. Nod, shake the head, anything you're in the mood for. And then knowing there is no rush, but we're going to set our knees down and step forward into our small lunge to the other side. When you arrive in that lunge, notice what feels different. What do we need to do different on this side than the first? No right answer, no wrong answer. Press your hand into your thigh, lift up. Start by growing long through that right side of the body. It's almost like I'm holding onto your right hand and I'm pulling you up and out of your waist. And then again, if you want to crawl those toes a little bit further forward so we can sink deeper, go right ahead. But that image, that feeling of me holding your wrist, pulling your arm up while you soften that shoulder down should still be present. We are still activating our little thought spot, keeping our low back nice and long. Take a big inhale, big breath out. Take all the time you need. Sometimes I can get in one little spot and I realize, oh my goodness, I could stay here for days. And that's okay. You can always stay longer. You could pause the video if you really wanted to. But when you feel even, hands around your knees, tip back, return to your child's pose. Sway around, give yourself some movement. And then eventually tuck the toes, return to your downward facing dog. Now again, I do want you to bend your knees and send your hips nice and high away. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, just straighten the right leg, maybe pressing that right heel closer to the ground. It may or may not touch, it's okay either way. Bend the knee, and then press the other heel down. Bend, and just pedal back and forth. No hurry, no rush. Slow that down and walk your feet about as wide as your hips. From here, I want you to lift your right foot up to the sky. Now, it's not really about lifting it as high as you can. It's just taking it up so we can still keep our low back nice and long. Toe can be pointed, flexed, or soft, but do imagine that I am pulling your ankle out and away. Now, your supporting leg can still be bent, or you could straighten it, whatever feels better in your body right now. But like we did on our hands and our knees, I want you to inhale, touch your foot to the outside edge of your mat. Exhale, tone your thought as you lift it back up. Inhale, touch it down. Exhale, lift it up. 3 more times. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Your leg does not have to go as high as mine. It does not have to be as fast as I am. Maybe we barely touch it down and lift it up. That is A-okay. Maybe just once or twice was enough. Last time, down and up, hold. Notice where's the weight in your hands. Can you bring it back to center if we've kind of drifted over to the side? Can you send those hips further back? Maybe press your heel closer to the ground. Whatever feels good for you as you bring your foot back down to the earth. Sway the hips a little, nod, shake the head, anything you like. And then we'll do the same thing to the other side, lifting up that foot. Now again, it's not about exactly looking like me. It's more stabilizing through the majority of your body while we exclusively move our leg. So inhale, touch the foot down to the left. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, touch it down. Exhale, lift it up. Draw those ribs a little bit closer together. It is so easy to splay right here. It might be too much. 2 more times. No hurry, no rush. Last one. Drop that foot down. Exhale, lift it up. Take a big inhale. Set your feet back down to the ground. Go ahead and pedal around if that feels nice. we're to come on to our sitting bones. Take your feet out in front of you. And from here, hands behind the thighs, roll the shoulders back, sit tall, sit straight, put a big smile on your face, and extend your hands out in front of you. Take a big, deep inhale. As you exhale, I want you to tip your pelvis back and slowly roll all the way down to the ground. How slow can you go? How smooth can you make that transition? Once you find a nice reclined position right here, I just want your hands down by your sides. Your chest nice and broad, your nose pointing up to the sky. Walk your feet so they're in line with your sitting bones. Without lifting up your hips, press down into both feet, turning on the backs of the hamstrings. Imagine I've put a little ball or a block between your inner thighs, and I said give it a little squeeze just so we can activate those inner thighs. Smile, you can relax your face, you can close your eyes, and then from here, inhale, lift the hips up, finding a gentle bridge. Exhale from the sternum, roll right back down. Inhale, lift up, find your gentle bridge. Exhale, roll right back down. No hurry, no rush whatsoever. Slowly roll all the way down and pause. Now your hands can stay by your sides. You can open them up to a little T or small V, but I do want those shoulders to remain connected to the ground. If you feel like they're curving in, pause for a moment. Press deeper into your left foot and lift your right foot up. Flex your foot. Send your heel further away. And then 5 times I want you to drive the heel out. Exhale, tone the tummy, pull it in. Inhale, drive the foot out. Exhale, pull it in. 3 more, send it out. Bring it back. 2 more out. Bring it back. Last one, press it out, stay. Now, again, press deeper into that left foot that's on the floor. Envision your heel is sitting on a little ledge. I want you to slide it off to the right. Exhale, use your inner thighs to pull it back. Inhale, slide the foot off to the right. Exhale, inner thighs, pull it back. Do you notice that my toes are up to the sky the whole time? I'm letting no internal or external rotation happening. I'm keeping my foot totally still and just moving in that ball and socket joint. Last time. Now I want you to slide that foot off to the right and stay. You're going to take a big inhale. As you exhale, I want you to make like a little half circle and bounce your foot back to center. Inhale, open it back out. It's that little half circle bounce. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, up and over. 3 more times at your own pace. No hurry, no rush. Last 2. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, return. Last 1. Exhale, up and over. Pause. Point the toe, reach that foot further away, tone that belly, press the small of the back down into the mat. And then from here, tiny circle time of that lifted leg. Around we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Press down to the back of the arms, to the back of the shoulders. Keep pointing your nose straight up to the sky. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Belly button in. Repeat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Big inhale. Slowly pull that leg in. Set it down. Press deep into the floor with both of your feet. Immediately lift the hips up. Return to your bridge pose. Exhale. Roll right back down. Inhale. Lift up. Find your bridge pose. Exhale from the sternum, roll yourself right back down. 2 more times, up and down we go. Last one. Lift up. Remember, squeeze that imaginary ball or block that's keeping those inner thighs active. Lower down. Press deeper into your right foot. Exhale. Immediately lift the left and flex. Same thing as we started with. Smooth and steady. Just drive that heel out and away. Noticing, is your lumbar spine, that low back, is it arching at all? Are we Are we keeping our neutral, or I'm so sorry, are we keeping our imprinted spine? Pull that belly button up and in. Drive the heel out, exhale, pull it in. 2 more, drive it away, exhale, pull it in. Last one, reach it out, stay. Press deeper into your right foot on the floor, broaden across your chest. Almost think of gripping the ground with the backs of your hands and arms. We're really stabilizing through the whole of our body. Slide the heel over to the left. Exhale, inner thighs, pull it back. Inhale, slide the foot over to the left. Inner thighs, pull it back. 3 more times at your own pace. No hurry, no rush. 2 more, open, exhale, close. Last one, open, exhale, close. Now open and stay, and we're going to do those little half bounce circle guys, where we exhale, heel swims back to the starting spot. Inhale, it goes out. Exhale, tone the belly, pull it in. Reach it on out. Every time I lift my toe up, I'm thinking about pressing deeper through my supporting right leg. So those toes lift and I press down into the mat and it drops down. And it lifts and I press down into the mat and it drops back down. No hurry, no rush. You got this, my friend. Last one, bounce it in, pause. Press deeper into that foot, point the toe. Imagine I am holding your leg and I'm pulling it out and away. Take a big inhale, tiny circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause, reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. Again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. Last time, reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Take a big inhale. Pull the knee in. Keep that leg in place. Take a breath. Exhale, lift your right to meet your left. Try to draw your inner thighs towards one another. Keep imprinting the spine, broadening across your chest. Actively flex both feet. From here, take a great big inhale. Let's slowly straighten our legs on a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, big inhale, pull it in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Reach it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. 2 more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Keep gripping the ground with your shoulders, with the backs of your arms as we straighten and bend our legs. Pull it in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Last time out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Reach those heels further away. 5 times, slide both heels away. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, slide them away. Exhale, pull it in. 3 more, slide. Exhale, pull. 2 more, slide. Exhale, return. Last one. Reach it out there. Point those toes. Take a great big inhale. Exhale, both knees come back. Reach your fingertips up. Shoulders down the back. Big inhale. Exhale, curl. Lift the head and chest up. Hands can come behind the thighs if we need a little extra hand to bring ourselves up. But see if you can reach them away. Maybe a hand comes behind the head if we need it. And then from here, a little bit faster, we're going to move our legs in and out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull both knees in. Take a great big inhale. Curl up half an inch. Belly button down. Imprint that spine. Repeat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull both knees in. Take a breath. Let's do it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both knees in. Take a great big breath. Exhale as you hug your body and lower everything down. Open up your feet a little bit wider than your hips and take a little windshield wiper. Just knocking those knees side to side. No hurry, no rush. Walk them back to center. Pull your right knee into your chest. Give yourself a little hug, a little squeeze. Maybe extend that leg out in front of you if that feels nice. Now it always feels good to me to circle that knee around both directions. Bend your knee, flex your foot, reach it up to the sky. Actively flex and think of that heel up to the sky. I'm envisioning that someone is pulling my whole leg out of that ball and socket joint. Hands can go really wherever feels best. But a couple of times, maybe point and flex the foot. Set that foot down. Pull your other knee into your chest. Give it a little hug, a little squeeze. Maybe extend the leg long again. Any movement that you're in the mood for is there for you. And then again, we can bend the foot, flex, reach it up. If you want to move through that foot, go ahead. If you want to take your hands off to the side. But eventually elongate your body. Maybe close your eyes for a moment and just give yourself a little time here to enjoy some stillness in your body. Are you trying to control any muscles right now? Could you relax? Could you ask your body to let go? Just forgetting any worry of what you should be doing, and instead just enjoying what your body wants to do. Maybe that means you roll over to one side. Your eyes could be opened or closed. But getting rid of any expectations of yourself. Take a big, deep inhale. Great big breath out. Another big, full inhale. Let it go. One more time. You can always stay in your final resting pose as long as you want to. But gently blink the eyes open, maybe wiggle out the fingers. Take your hands over your head for a big good morning stretch before we roll over to one side and push ourselves up to a seat. As always, give yourself a great big pat on the back, thanking yourself for doing something so good and just for you. I certainly hope you enjoyed class today, and I can't wait to see you again.